let's play What's Under That Filler.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
Alright, got that miserable mess out of there. So when he needs to revoke his quote-unquote body man card, look how deep that is, holy shit. And then this corner was hit again. I got this chunk off the other quarter. I want to, the wheel's centered in the wheel well according to this point, but with the way that this kind of comes down, it closes that up, and it has this opening here, and we already stretched open the front fenders to fit those wheels better. So I'm thinking I'm gonna cut it somewhere in here and use that other piece to bring this back a little bit. It doesn't need much, but kind of anything would help, kind of a deal. And then we got this massive dent, of course, so it'd be better to kind of come out around that a little bit. While we got that skin off of there, we can do some work on these dents. That's also why I didn't finish shaving the tail light here, is to get inside here. But our new piece has some rust, so we're gonna have to kind of work around here and there and see what happens. But I think I'll actually get started on this. I'm trying to get this side ready for filler work. And obviously some areas I've decided to start. Some areas was just leftover filler from the flex truck that I just would put on here so I didn't waste it. I'm gonna get this skin off of this piece and kind of see how this inner structure looks on how we're gonna reattach the inner structure to the outer. Then kind of see where I want to put this and start getting the other skin off the other piece. I think that's right. It's actually a little easier to see through the camera here. You can kind of see I got my cut marks here. I'm going to try to kind of come back here just because we're already doing the weld anyways. You know, I could come back here a little shorter, but then I have to fix the dents. I'm going to go with this, but I don't like going into a corner like this, so I'll kind of angle this. It tends to really move that corner, you know, either that'll be too far in or too far out, and if you can kind of do an angled one to where it's not a 90-degree corner coming in, makes it a little easier. This one we'll probably leave just because it's so close to this roll, it should be okay. This one, same deal, so close to this roll, it should be okay. On this big flat though, I'm going to do more of an angle. It's most definitely opened up, might be a little too far. Might scooch it forward a little bit. Alright, I moved this forward a little bit, and I think that looks better. I think that's right. Is it? Alright, I moved it again. For some reason it just looks correct now. And I don't know why, when I look at stuff, you know, I can go from, you know, having it here to moving it here and deciding it needs to be here, but for some reason, now that I look at it, it just looks right, and whatever, wherever that warm fuzzy feeling comes from, we're just going to go with it and start cutting her out. Okay, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut this line, and I'm going to probably not even cut somewhere down here. We'll cut this line, and then we'll get this fit better, so then these lines I can cut later when this is laying up here a little flatter. I just need to get started here and kind of get a feeling on where we're going to be, and then get this inner skin off, or the outer skin off there, and mess with this inner. As soon as I plug this in. Got our outer skin on, got to our inner skin, got our quarter off the pinch weld here. Now we'll put that skin back up here and just kind of see where our inner structure needs to be cut and redone. we'll have to get this right before we can put our outer skin on, so the inside's all sealed up. This part I consider more of a pain in the butt than the outer part. I don't know, maybe it's just because you can't see it. It makes it seem like it's not something I want to spend my time on, but obviously maybe even more important than outside skin, so I'll put that on there. We got our skin down on here, and it even is kind of actually butted up really nicely to that inner structure. So right up here we'll have to have, starting right here, we'll have a little piece that goes to here, and this kind of curves to the outside of this piece. So I actually have our new pinch weld flange come out from here down, and it's all pretty lined up. So I think that's going to work okay. Not too bad. I was really worried about that section. Now that it's a lot bigger, that just opens it up just right. It gets rid of some dents in the process. So now it's time to cut the new seam here. Those will lap really tight because we're just going to cut both of them at the same time. Go through it with one blade. Alright, got it all painted up in here and got our flange back on. You can kind of see it there, and then it dips under to the other side. And the piece seems to fit pretty good. I need to clean this piece up inside and out, and then start prepping it to go on. And then we'll have some rust repair to do in here. I'm not sure, well, I'll do it after it's on, I'm sure. I got a lot of it straightened out. This I can still come in with maybe my nail gun and kind of get it, but really got it straightened up. I'll weld up these holes as I get the piece welded in, but I think it's about time to tack that in. Got the inside cleaned up and painted. So we're getting there. I cut it. I might have cut it too quickly. That might have done some warping, but this piece was real curved in because of this dent right here. Even with our pulling it out previous and whatnot, it's still like this panel just had this super curve in here. This panel seemed to be correct, but it curves in, and so I was having trouble doing that, pulling that out. What I use is a scissor jack, and I take off the little ring, and you can use a 3/4 socket on it. And so I'll put that up in places like this cavity here and just kind of push it out enough to hold the metal as I kind of work on it a little bit. Hammer down this high here. While I'm welding it, I'm cooling it off with the air real quick to try to shrink up some of this metal. Fact of the matter is this thing, you know, just took a couple of hits and it stretched it out some. But we had some doozy dents. They're coming around now. After I get it all welded up, I might do some shrinking on it with a torch, or use my nail gun to pull out some dents and knock down some highs. I'm pretty happy with the way the metal work's going though. This was, as you remember, just really caved. So to even get that to do anything was pretty good. You can still see our line here. You know, that's just that low there. So the nail gun will work really good because I can really get a nice controlled area, you know, right where I want the dent to be pulled out. The nail gun will do that for me. But as I weld up these holes and whatnot, I'll still be using the air or a cool rag to help shrink those down. So got it welded in there, ground down, and now I'll get back on and do a little more body work to it and get that metal a little A little more correct. Someone drilled the holes in to pull the dent. If there's only some way that you could have got behind it and just knocked it out. Oh, no way. 2 Phillips screws. That's too much work. Alright, that's about it. Got our little corner cancer replaced. Got our holes welded up that someone was generous enough to drill for us. Time for some mud. And there she is, all mudded up. It actually turned out really good and didn't have too much trouble with it. And it's straight. So there you go, right?
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and